Hello and welcome to episode 6 of my Rising World tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing our adventures in Rising World, and we will be making a sickle and then making a hoe. Now I did have a sickle previously, but if you remember I died and I lost it. So we're going to need to make another one. Thankfully now, of course, I've got loads of iron, so it's not a problem. Okay, to make the sickle we go to the anvil and we're looking for the sickle blade. We're going to need one iron ingot, so let's grab them out that chest. Let's just grab them all, because we will need more iron for the hoe. Okay, so back to the anvil, and so we'll make the sickle blade. It's only going to use one iron, so it's nice and cheap. We're also going to make a hoe head, so that's one iron. Right, okay, next we're going to go to the workbench. Now we're going to go to tools and we're going to make a sickle, and we're going to make a hoe. Okay, now with these two tools I will be able to pick the plants again, the seeds, so let's put that back to there, and we'll put the hoe, let's put the hoe there, let's put the rake there, and put the axe there, because I'm going to be using these tools a lot now. Okay, so let's switch to my rake. Let's carry on terraforming the land. The only difference now, of course, is when I come across a plant, I can now pick the seeds from it, and then I can terraform the land around it. Now with the plants, with the flowers, of course, a lot of you may want to pick the flowers so you can use them around your house when you build houses, or if you build a big town and you want to have a main street with flowers down each side of it. So in order to get the flowers, select your sickle and then right click. See when the hand changes to a hand? There you go, we got some flowers. Let's get this food over here. We don't pick it by pressing the F key, we right mouse click with the sickle. That way not only do we get the seeds, we also get a bit of the food. In this case it was lettuce. So let's do this. There, we got potatoes. Now remember I told you potatoes give you a very good amount of hunger. They fill a good amount of hunger. So always good to have lots of potatoes. Now let's switch back to the rake and continue doing this land. Because what we're actually doing here is preparing it for us to do some farming. So we can start growing some food. We've got tomatoes, we've got potatoes, and we've got some lettuce. The main foods that I grow, of course, are tomatoes and strawberries, because once you've planted them, you only need to plant them once, and then it's just a case of keep harvesting them. Also I like to plant lots of fruit trees. Again, you only need to plant the tree once, and then you can keep harvesting the food from it. So very, very good. But I don't like to plant trees or start a farm until I have a big area of land that is perfectly flat, as you're going to see. Also now when I cut trees down, let's just show you actually this. Once you have a rake, it's much easier when you cut down the trees to find the wood and the seeds, the saplings, because you know with all this grass around you'll often miss some of the wood or the sapling seeds, so you won't be able to replant the trees. So what the trick is, before you cut a tree down, go around it, removing all the grass, just like this. Now remember that the tree, when it falls over, when you chop it down, it's going to fall away. So you don't know what direction it's going to go in, so do a big circle around it, just like this. Okay, so let's just do this bit over here. There you go. Right, let's do a little bit more over here. Right, now when we cut this tree down, you will see that it's much easier to not only see the wood, but any saplings that fall. Okay, so let's now chop this up. And as you can see, very simple now to see the wood and the saplings, so you don't lose any. And of course, once we've got this land here flat enough, in fact, you know what, I think this is about the best level for it all, because that's just a hill behind me there. Going this way though, this is going to be a lot of work, but thankfully, because it's so much fun, I won't mind doing all this work. I don't know, I still think, yeah, perhaps I should take it down to this level. Now I just want to get some land flat enough so we can do a bit of farming and start planting some foods. You notice actually my food going down. It does when you're working, I've noticed, mining or chopping trees or doing any work, you'll notice your food does go down drastically. But that's okay, good old tomatoes will get you back. You see, I've not even needed to drink any water because tomatoes just top that right up. Okay, there we go, we've got enough food. Let's carry on. Now, if you think the terraforming is simple, well I do, you just wait till you see the farming side of it. It's even simpler. So you can see it takes a little bit of time, but the end result is a perfect bit of land to build on and farm on. Okay, now because this bit of land goes into a dip, I'm going to right click instead of left clicking, and that way it will raise the land up for me, as you can see. Okay, let's get this bit flat, and then we can plant some food. Right, okay, so let's now demonstrate the hoe. So we switch tools to the hoe, which is in my 2 slot, and I'm going to do a row over here for now until I can get more of the land flattened. You just simply select your hoe, left click, bang. That's simple. Yes, really, that's simple, and it is even a lot of fun. You watch this, check this out. This is how you get a load of food. So when you left click with the hoe, you'll notice the ground has different shades. You want to make sure you get the ground as dark as possible, then that gives you the best growing for your crops. So let's see if I can demonstrate this where you can clearly see what I'm waffling about. Right here, notice this is this colour. Actually, this is the best that we want it. Over here you can see it's nearly the same as the dirt texture. That's not what you want. Ideally, this is what you want. So it actually needs to be a lighter texture. So watch what happens when I do again here. Do you see? It turns that colour. That's what you want for your perfect growing. There you go, just like that. Make sure when you do your farmland, you don't have any of them dark spots. You want it all light. Just like that. There we go. And you just left click. How cool is that? So simple yet so much fun. And it's also practical, of course, because we need to eat. Right, let's sleep. Okay, now we're going to plant some crops. So if we go into my pocket, we're going to plant some potatoes first of all. So you put them on your hotbar, and then right click when they're in a place that you want to put them. Now the great thing about this with farming is, do you see these lines in the dirt? So what you can do is perfectly align your crops. Watch this. So I'm going to right click, that's planted it. I'll walk a little way away because this isn't a big plant, and plant it in that same row. Do you see? And then it'll be perfectly lined up. So there we are, there's a couple of potatoes. Let's grow some tomatoes because that's the best. What did I do with my tomatoes? Oh wait a minute, I don't think I've got any tomatoes yet. Oh well, let's see, what else have I got? We can plant some lettuce, let's do that. So I'll plant them just here because again they're not a big plant. One there, one there, one there. Let's see if we've got anything else. No, so I'm gonna... Oh, there's the timer. I'm gonna have to get busy and go around with my sickle, which we'll do in the next episode, and we'll pick ourselves a load of crops that we can plant in the field. We definitely need to get loads of tomatoes. That is going to be my main crop to grow. Pumpkins, you can pick them up, but you can't actually do anything with them yet, as far as I can tell. Maybe they do have a use, but I've not found it yet. So we can get seeds from that. Perhaps in a later update, pumpkins will have a use. Watermelons are good because you can chop them up, and they're a good source of food. But the pumpkins, at the moment, don't have a lot of use. Okay, so have I got any other seeds? No. Right, the time has gone. I'll end this episode here. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.